and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you my DRAGMA deck profile. I'm really excited for this archetype and to get back into actually playing. I was at the locals last night, so I'm really excited to actually get back to playing. This is an archetype I've been sitting waiting on for about a year, because they are spellcasters and they're an extremely splashable engine. And like lots of combo decks are starting to play them now. I've seen them in Salomon Greats and stuff like that. So I might actually tinker around with that deck as well. So I'll dive right into it and explain my choices of the deck. So we play the free rota of the deck, Ecclesia. So if you don't know what these cards do, they lock you out of the extra deck what Ecclesia does. When she's summoned, if you control an extra deck monster, you can special summon her and then add a DOGMATIKA card from the deck to the hand. So she is a mandatory free of. I play two Fluid Release, or whatever you want to call them, the Knighted. I've seen lots of people play them at 1, but there's a reason I play them at 2. It's because I also play Magician's Souls, and we tend to always dump him off of the Magician's Souls. And plus, he's not bad to actually search, to open up with, because he can be special summoned on your turn and stuff, so he's good going second. And also, it means that you don't need to search him off of the Ecclesia. If you want to just get the Maximus, I'll bring it actually Maximus as well. I only play the one Maximus. So if you open this up, it means that you can search off the Maximus, but if you open up all 3 of them, then it means that you can still get the DRAGMA trap card. So it's just another form of interruption and stuff. So I do like playing him at 2. I'm only playing Maximus at 1 because sometimes you might not open up your invoked engine. So I play 3 Alistair as well. So sometimes you're not able to get a hand trap or get an Alistair, and then you'll open up Maximus and he can be quite dead in the hand. But I understand that you can be full combo and stuff like that, but with the more this deck is going to be splashed in engines and the more that you're going to actually see it in decks, I feel like Maximus just loses his usability, because they'll just send Nova and then get a Mechaba, and then that's an interruption for them as well. So that's why I only play the one Max. I feel like it's better to just play him at 1. I think Knighted is better, and I think Ecclesia is better, and obviously Alistair is our main start-off card. And then I do play the 3 Souls, just so we can dump the Knighted to special summon him. We can get rid of Magical Meltdown, and any dead cards, any dead spell or trap cards that are in our hand. Be it if we open up the Shadow trap card as well, we can send that and then reoccur it with Construct by sending it with Max. Just as extra draws, interruptions and stuff like this, and also it helps us get our Alistair Link monster. I do feel like Magician's Souls is going to be much better when Dragoon comes out, because then you can go into your Anaconda and then start doing Dragoon plays and stuff like that. So I'm just basically setting up for that. And I have been toying around with having the Neos Fusion engine in the deck as well. So I feel like that's a good addition in the side deck. I don't actually currently have the side deck built, so if you want to see the side deck built, then I'll happily give you another deck profile in the future with the side deck included. So that is basically the main deck monsters. So we'll move on to the hand trap lineup. So the thing about the DRAGMAs is they're extremely searchable, splashable. So it's one of those decks that you can absolutely load up with hand traps. So we play 3 Ash, 2 Ogre, 2 Veiler, and 3 Impermanence, just because we can use the Impermanence and we can also dump it off of Magician's Souls as well. So that's why I play 3 Impermanence and only 2 Veiler, and plus you can use Impermanence on your turn, be it if you're going second. So Ash basically hits anything rogue. Ghost Ogre is basically in the deck just as a light target. It's another card that can be normal summoned as well, and also for the Numeron engine that's getting splashed in basically everything. So that's the hand trap lineup. I think it's absolutely fine just playing 2 Ogre and 2 Effect Dealer, because Ash and Permanence are basically the main hand traps for me. Anyway, you could play the Gammas and stuff, because that's good against Zexal and other decks like that, but I just feel like Gamma is a better side decked card than it is main decked, especially in this deck. Then for our search cards, we play 3 Nadir and 3 Meltdown and a Terraforming. So basically we are playing 7 copies of Alistair, and we're playing 6 copies of Alicia or 4 copies of Maximus. So these are really good Ash baits as well. 9 times out of 10 you're going to activate Meltdown before you're going to activate the Deer Servant, because you would rather have the Meltdown Ashed than the Deer Servant, because the Deer Servant basically is full Winder combo, and with a hand trap it is full combo. So that's the ratios on that one. Then we play obviously the 2 mandatory invocations. Then to help us combo through things, we play 3 Called by the Graves and 2 Forbidden Droplets. I feel like Forbidden Droplet is extremely broken, but I feel like in this deck especially, Called by the Grave is a better choice than what the droplets are, because you want to resolve the ashes. You want the ashes not to resolve, sorry, and you lose quite a bit of advantage just if you're going second, depending on your hand. So I feel like Called by the Grave's just a little bit better in this deck, but 100% play the droplets, because droplets can outright win you games, especially when you've got Plug Trio. You can just attack into everything and just no bother about what your opponents want to do. Then I play 2 Cosmic Cyclones. I feel like Cosmic Cyclone's extremely good in this meta, especially with Outleach still floating about. It's good against, if you come up with it against that random Mystic Mine player that's got the full barrier up, then obviously Cosmic Cyclone just gets rid of that. So I feel like Cosmic Cyclone is the best spot removal card for now. And then finally we play the 1 Shaddoll Skirmish and 1 Dogmatika Punishment. So this is basically 2 pops, this is basically Winder, so they're extremely good. And you send at Cologne, search this, dump this, and then with your max that you'll be special summoning, you just send the construct, add the straight back, and then that's you got an extra light target and a Winder. So extra deck, we'll move on. We play the 1 Alistair, the Invoker of Madness. The reason I play the Alistair Invoker of Madness is because if you go turn 1, you can actually end on True King of All Calamities, and I just feel like this is an extremely good boss monster in Floodgate. So I'll get into the XYZs later on. So I definitely think Alistair, the Invoker of Madness, needs to be played. Then we play Secure Gardener and Almirage. I think these are staples whenever you play the Invoked Engine, just because it's your Purgatrio materials, it's your Mechaba materials off the 1 Alistair. Then Invoked Fusions, we play 2 Mechaba and 2 Purgatrio. So with the Alistair combo for the King of All Calamities, it is 2 Mechaba that you summon. So if you get the Magician's Souls and Alistair, so you can go into Secure Gardener, because this can't be linked away into the Alistair Invoker Madness, so don't let people trick you into thinking that they can get that free material in. So 9 times out of 10 they'll end on the Almirage and the Magician's Souls, link into the Alistair, and you would have dumped the Knighted DRAGMA card, so you do have the 1 Mechaba and materials sorted, and then you have to see what your hand is to be able to get the Mechaba. The second Mechaba out, I always send the Alistair Madness from the field instead of, because we usually recycle the set the Alistair that we've already summoned into the hand, just so that way we've got a disruption, and also we've got the attack boost as well. So that's what I do, and then just overlay them for the King of all Calamities, so that way it's just a bigger floodgate, and when you end on your Dragma stuff as well, it can be really annoying for your opponent. And then obviously Purgatrio for OTKs and just beating down big ass faults. Then the Shadow engine, we play the 1 Winder, the 1 Construct and the 1 App Cologne. So I was thinking about cutting the Construct, but I just feel like Construct, with having the App Cologne, its effect having to discard as well, can be quite annoying. So I think that's why Construct has to be played in the deck with App Cologne if you're doing this style of play. And plus it means with Construct you've still got the light target for your King of all Calamities, so definitely have to play these 3. I don't think I would be cutting Construct anytime soon. Then we play the 1 Titanic Lad, or Bastard as we know in the OCG and stuff. Personally I can't get away from actually calling them the OCG names. This is just the same as VFD. So we play him, and we play 2 in Tiss. I was playing the Skald Knight, but I just felt like it was a bit too slow, and if you're using your trap card then you get the second pop anyway. And plus in Tiss is just better interruption with either sending it with the max, and just in the grind games you just hits a lot more, and plus there's a lot of cards, monster cards that can't be destroyed by card effects and can't be targeted, so that's why I think it's a bit iffy to have Fossil Warrior. And also the other targets for the send effect, I play the 1 Omega and the 1 Nova. Omega is just basically if you do your True King of all Calamities combo, you can recycle your Mechaba. So when you could do max, 9 times out of 10 you will be sending your Construct, your Bastard, but if you've already got your Dragma engine in your hand, you send the Omega with the Construct, so that way that you get your Skirmish back, and on your next turn, when you've detached from the True King of all Calamities, you can just shuffle this back and the Mechaba back into the extra deck, so that way you have a live Mechaba, and you can still get in the Mechaba, and you've not used all of your Mechabas just on that 1 VFD play. So that's why I think Omega has to be played. And Nova, for people that don't really know the deck and stuff, and for other decks, if you will be like going to regionals and stuff like that, Nova is an extremely good card as well as in Tiss to have in your extra deck. So when your opponent uses max, you can send a Nova, and Nova's effect, but if it was sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon out 1 machine monster, so you get a free Mechaba for your opponent activating max. So it means that you have a disruption for them on their turn as well. So I think Nova currently is a good card to have in the extra deck, just because you will be playing against this engine at some capacity. So I would definitely advise playing the Nova as well. So that is my take on the Dragma deck profile. So I would love to know what you think. If you've got any spicy takes, tips, anything like that, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to get into some matches now, and I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, give it a like if you enjoyed the content. I'm planning on checking out the Salamangreat Great build, and maybe get a deck profile for that. I'm planning on doing Invoked Shadow, and I'm currently waiting on 2 cards to finish the Melty deck profile. So even if you don't want to check out meta stuff, I do a lot of rogue things as well. So I'll get right into the matches, and I hope you do enjoy. Thanks for watching everybody. Peace.